What's going on, gamers? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So I've got a special one today. We're going to be just kind of cruising through my account, looking at some different details here. I have a few just kind of housekeeping things that I wanted to talk about, and I didn't really know where to fit them into other videos. I am going to be making some videos on the upcoming content. I had a weekend away, so I am going to be a little late on that, but all of that stuff is coming. So first, I just wanted to kind of rant at you guys for knowing me, probably a solid 20 minutes here. So let's dive in. The very first thing that I want to mention is that we are now past 7 million power level. Normally I do a video, release at each of the million increments that we get. I didn't actually do one for 7 million because I needed to do some of those guaranteed link level runs for some of my chain battle characters during that chain battle, and we weren't quite at 7 million yet. So I already made a video doing that this month. So yeah, I didn't want to make a full video around the 7 million power level, but we are past it. The reason that it took me so long, though, is because of the other main point of the video. If you'll, point your eyes to the top of the profile, you'll notice something fancy. We have the title that is on display here, Have a Little Power Pole, and we've got our Power Pole Goku on display here as well, which is nice. So if you are not familiar, the Have a Little Power Pole achievement, wow, I can't believe you can't open it right here. It's actually nuts. Because you can click in and, wow, I thought you would be able to, see the details for it. They need to add that. That way you can check people's profile and know exactly what the title does if you're not sure. Or how to obtain the title, right? Interesting. So, the Have a Little Power Pole title is down here. So, you have to perform physical super attacks 77,777 times. Now, this is actually an insane thing to do. This is the most insane title in the game. I'm sure a lot of you watched DaTruth, so probably this is on a lot of your radar at this point because he's been talking about it. This is the last title in the game that he has to get. Now, I thought it was for me too. So I actually made a Twitter post the other day when I got this achievement. And I'll talk a little more in a second about how I got the achievement. But yeah, so I thought that this was my last title, but it turns out that I actually have one more. And that is this right here. The Turtle School event, the daily Master Roshi's training event. You have to play it 300 times. And I haven't gotten that yet. Now, we are very close, and I'm going to prove that to you in a minute. We are definitely very, very close. But the dilemma for me at this point is the fact that I wanted to make a video being like, oh, I got all the titles acquired. And I thought I was just waiting on that Have a Little Power Pole achievement, but I have this one still too, so I'm waiting to make that video. So, the main point behind me making this video is the fact that DaTruth is trying to get that title, and I don't know of anyone else that has it right now, so I wanted to have it on video recorded that I got it, basically, so that I can, at least for now, claim to be the first person that has it. But I wanted to be that time-stamped and set in stone that I have this Have a Little Power Pole achievement done. And then I'm going to make a follow-up video when I do get that Master Roshi title. When I get that one, then I'll do a full title showcase, and I'll show that I have every single title in the game, and we'll make a whole video out of it. So that is coming up. So now let's get into me proving that I know that the Master Roshi's training thing is on the way. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into the missions tab. So there's two different things connected to the Master Roshi's daily training event. So, the first thing connected to it is the title achievement, where they're counting up to 300 times that you've completed the event, correct? Then there's also these achievements right here. These are some missions that have been long-lasting, where you have to complete it up to 1,000 times. Now, if you can see here, one thing that's better about the missions than the title is that there's actually no progress bar on the title achievements, which was part of the reason why it was so difficult for me to get the Have a Little Power Pole one, because I had no idea where I was at in that 77,000 number of super attacks. You're just doing it blind for months, literally months and months. So yeah, this is nicer because I can see that the total number of times that I've actually completed the Master Roshi's training event is 501 times. So, little confusing, right? Because I only need to do it 300 times for the title, so what the heck? Well, for newer players that may not be aware of this, there's actually a difference in timeline here. So I'm going to show you something. We're going to go jump over to the wiki. This one, there we go. Okay, so we're going to jump over here. Okay, so let's start here. I found a really good way to make this palatable. Hopefully I won't jumble over my words and confuse all of us with this, because we're going to be talking about some dates and counting numbers of days and things like that. So I'll try to make this as easy as possible for you. Okay, so the Master Roshi's training event released on December 3rd, 2021. So if we come over here, I've already pulled up the Google pages for it. It has been 535 days since December 3rd, 2021, when the event was originally available. We actually need... I'm gonna give you guys total whiplash here. We're gonna jump back to the game because there's one more thing that I need to show you. I purposely did not collect any of my daily login stuff so that I could show you this right here. My consecutive login days are at 566 today, which means I've logged in every single day for the last 566 days. Now let's go ahead and switch back to the website. It has only been 535 days since this event was originally released, which means I have played Dokkan every single day since its release. However, I've missed, 24 runs on this? That's insane. I promise you, hand on the Bible, I intend to do my all of my daily missions every single day. I don't know why I said hand on the Bible. I am not religious at all. I just pulled out a random phrase. I'm sorry if that was a trigger for anyone. So, yeah, 24 times I've missed it. Now, okay, I understand that there's been a day or two where, like, I was super sick with, like, COVID or something like that, and I really wasn't playing Dokkan, and I still made sure to log in to not miss my daily login, but I wasn't playing it at all, right? I've had a few random days like that, but not like an entire month worth. That's so many days that I'm missing, right? So that is actually crazy. I guess there must have been a few times where I got overzealous with my link leveling, and because there were times where like the only time I would exit link leveling is if my app crashed. So sometimes if I go like 16 hours without the app crashing, I would end up, I would end up like missing a day and just link leveling through the day and not ever remembering to do my dailies, basically. So I know that has happened a few times as well, but I guess that's happened more than I thought, more than I suspected, right? Okay, so moving on to the next portion of the argument here. So why have I not achieved the 300, clears for the title? Because we're over 500 at this point, we just established. Well, during the 7th anniversary, which on Global started July 6th of 2022, which is a much later date than the original December 3rd, 2021, right? We added special titles into the game. This is when they were added into the game. Now, the missions that showed up for the Roshi event have been there since the very first time you could have ever played the event. So they are counting up. Up to those 500 times. Now, I believe the funny thing is that those missions were added later, but as soon as they were added, they already had progress from all of your previous runs. Now, we know that how titles work is they only start counting from the moment that the title has been added into the game. So, basically, we already had like a couple hundred runs down, and then they added the title to where you had to get 300, but you had to start from that day. So, basically, it started you fresh. So, we established that I have only ever missed about 25 runs. And also, if we jump back here, we can see that it has been 320 days since the title was released into the game on July 6th, when the anniversary started. So, basically, this means that I'm sure a lot of you watching this video do already have the Master Roshi title. It is already possible to have it, right? I am just behind. Has been 320 days, and I haven't earned the 300-day title yet. So what that means is I have no idea how many of the total 25 runs that I've missed. I have no idea how many of those are after the title has been released into the game, and how many of those are before the title has been released into the game. So basically what I'm saying is any day now, I could get the title. Any day now. Because we're 20 days past, and I've only ever missed 25 runs. So sometime in the next 5 days, I should be getting the Turtle School title. Like, that's pretty much a guarantee. I'm pretty sure I said all of that correctly. I'm so sorry if I misspoke in any of my words there and confused any of you, but I think I made that pretty clear. I think I just proved that sometime in the next 5 days, I will be getting... Oh, and I think it was on screen while we were on the desktop, but it is currently May 23rd. And all of the calculations from the internet that I showed you were from May 22nd. But it's May 23rd at 3 a.m. It just started, right? So, we're not like a day off. You don't need to calculate for that. So yeah, hopefully sometime in the next 5 days, I will get this title, and I'll be able to make my full title completion video. And hopefully DaTruthDT does not earn the title before I get it. Before I get this one. Because if he earns the Have a Little Power Pull title before I get this one, he's going to make a video that's going to absolutely pop off, and I think it's going to, it's going to lessen the weight of my video, coming from such a small channel, right? So, yeah, let's, hope I can get this soon and be the first YouTube search result for all titles acquired in the game. That would be very, very nice. Okay, so on to the next, piece of business here. Oh, another reason. So that was a whole package deal of reason number one why it took me so long to get to 7 million power level, because it was like almost an additional month on top of what it would have been, right? And I did explain in a previous video that I've been going through some crazy stuff in my life recently, and I haven't been as on it with the link leveling. I also recently started, during the 8th anniversary, I started playing the JP Dokkan version on a second phone, so I'm literally playing both, like, as we speak. I'm literally grinding Kefla Dokkan medals on JP right now. So, yeah, like, I'm constantly playing both, but it does spar my attention a little bit, especially if I'm playing, like, a world tournament or something on JP. Then I can't link level quite as heavily on Global. I mean, I can. It's just hard when you're paying attention to two devices to do, like, anything else in your life at the same time. So if I am doing something else at the same time and I'm trying to play both, then there are times where my phone is sitting idle and I forget to, reset the run or whatever. So that does play a factor. But there's also this. So, something I did. Oh, it's all the way over here at the end. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong character list. That way they're lit up. Okay, so... these are all of the Prime Battle LRs in the game. Now, recently, because, well, actually starting almost a year ago at this point, I decided that I wanted to collect all of the free-to-play units in the game. Well, I already had all of the free-to-play units in the game, but I wanted to collect all of their SSRs. So, because of the link leveling journey, and I've decided, that once I am finished with link leveling all of the characters in this box, I'm gonna move over to round 2, and these are all of the SSRs of characters that I've been collecting and stuff, right? Or TURs of LR characters. So as you can see, there's a lot of them in here, and that's because most of the free-to-play content in the game is finished in here right now, and like I have it ready to go. Now, not all of it's rainbowed, but it all can be rainbowed, right? Like everything in here has all of its dupes unlocked, and they're full SA10, and they are maxed out to whatever status I want them at, because obviously we already have the TUR copy for this, so these are all the SSR copies, right? So yeah, with that, I decided then once I ran out of like story events to grind and different things like that, and like growth events that can drop characters and stuff, I ran out of all of those, so it was time for the Prime Battle grind again. I saved it to last because I was absolutely dreading it. I did not want to, I didn't want to have to do this, but I did it. So the reason that this is such a big deal, and this was such a big grind, is because not only did I go and get the characters again, because like obviously it wouldn't be that big of a deal to just go grind 28 extra copies of each of the characters, right? 14 each, and then you're done. Well, I also went and grinded the medals for them to be able to awaken into LR, because as you know, units have more and more links as you awaken them, and some of these units, like how we're going from a base form Trunks into a Super Saiyan Trunks, this unit probably has Super Saiyan, whereas this unit has Saiyan Warrior Race, and those links will be different, so you can link level them twice on different forms in order to get all of the links throughout the character fully link level 10. And that is what I intend to do with every single character in that round 2 box. And that includes all of the units you see here. Well, except the LRs, because the LRs are all fully Link level 10 and, you know, maxed out and everything. But the TUR and SSR copies are not yet. But yeah, so I did grind all of the medals for these. So that means basically I have grinded every single Prime Battle LR in the game 3 times. Actually 4 times, because the initial copy is SA20 because I've grinded up 2 copies of them to get them to SA20. Now, when they have Easy Aid and I need to feed the extra 5 super attack into them, I usually just use Kai's for that, because I figure if you have to do the entire grind for 10 super attack that you get initially, it seems half as worth it to do the entire grind for only 5 super attack levels. So I usually just use Kai's for the last 5. But for all of the initial copies, I have grinded them up twice in a row. So yeah, I've grinded every single Prime Battle LR 4 full times. And then I also rainbowed all of them too. That is something else that I'm starting to do with special collections of units. Like, I think once we're just about finished with all the Super Strike characters, right? They've given us almost all of the revamps for the... Where am I going here? For the Super Strike characters, and once we have all of them, I'm gonna go rainbow all of the SSR copies of every single one of these guys too, and then we'll do the same thing, get them all full Link level 10, like we're gonna do with the Prime Battle LRs. But yeah, so the reason that I'm doing that is just because we have so many hidden potential orbs just sitting nowadays, right? Like, let's see here, potential orbs. We've just got thousands on thousands, and I'm sure a lot of people have more, but I'm getting a lot more now that we're scoring top 1% in, you know, in chain battle every single time, and I'm grinding World Tournament, which makes a huge difference and stuff, right? I play Peton battle pretty hard, which does make a difference, and then obviously all the daily grinding dedication on top of that. So, yeah, I figure it works better for me to spend the orbs and have less sitting here, because obviously you still want some. But I don't need, like, an insane amount of orbs sitting here. Some people have collected, like, over, like, 150,000 of, like, each of the small ones and stuff. And I'm like, your power level could be so much higher if you just spent that on characters, right? So that is what I intend to do, is spend it there so that I can continue to increase my power level. As you can see here, I'm not even past 300k on the hidden potential nodes. And from what I've seen, paying attention to the... you know, handful of other Dokkaners out there that are around my power level, most of them are well over 300k. A lot of them are like 350, 320, 340, kind of those areas, right? And I want to say DaTruth, who is like, you know, he's on top, right? Because he has the highest power level, just over 12 million right now, I think. I'm pretty sure he's creeping on 400k in his hidden potential. I want to say it's like 380 something. So yeah, mine is oddly low considering how high my power level is. So I definitely want to, you know, keep investing orbs into random units where I can, because I've got plenty of fodder sitting in my box that can use it. So yeah, I think that was everything that I wanted to show you guys. I guess there will be a cut right here if there is anything else that I was forgetting. But if not, then yeah, that is pretty much the sum up. So look forward to, in a couple days here, we'll have the all titles achieved, hopefully. Please, please, please don't make me wait any longer, Dokkan. Please, I want it, please. So that's gonna do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.